Well, just as I was hitting go live, ZEV, ZEV, it's in the title too, is blowing up big time. So we are definitely keeping an eye on that because that is looking like a big play today. So right here, it is up from 641 to 1026. Viable both here as well as anywhere else. I was away, unaware. I wasn't awake, or I would have bought it earlier. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel buying it anymore. It looks like it's probably just gonna pull back, if anything now. It had first hit from 650 to 850, then went up to 9, and then 1038, and 1038 was the highest it reached. Looking at it right now, I mean, yeah, it could definitely go up more, but what I'm most interested in right now is probably buying some puts on this later when it starts to come back down. So we'll see what it's gonna do as the day goes on. WPG looks like it's moving again as well. I'm already in it yesterday, so I'm down a little bit. I got in at an average of 175, had a pretty nice jump up, going back down. It might move more today, we'll see. But either way, I'll continue holding it. I had a sell order placed to sell it at 2, didn't really make it to 2. Yesterday, as soon as it went into after hours, FSR pumped. FSR was pumped right after the market closed. Looking at it today, I'm probably more so interested in puts than anything else on it, because every time it gets pumped, it nicely just comes back down. So you know, that's something that I'll keep an eye on. It shouldn't be a difficult put to buy. It's very cheap anyway, so I'll give it a little shot, see how that goes. FTFT looks like it's moving again, so that's pretty interesting. And then of course our cryptoverse, right? So cryptoverse is still skyrocketing, as you can see right here. And with it are, of course, these guys. They're going to be green. Yesterday, Riot showed the best movement. Riot showed a really good job yesterday. Mara, not so much. So we're going to keep an eye on all the calls and stuff that we're going to be working with today and see what we can do. But as far as ZEV is considered, I would be careful. I would be careful. Don't buy into something that you end up just bag holding. That will not be good. Not be good. Let me just see what's being posted right now. Couple stocks, interesting. So X yesterday was also another big mover. Right, United States Steel, that was a big mover. Not sure what this is here. Oh, my list of crypto stocks, okay. And this is Coinbase, okay. And then the crypto related stocks, okay. So yeah, they all actually were a little weird yesterday. The crypto related stocks actually had a pullback yesterday. It was weird. As soon as the market opened, a lot of them just came backwards, and it was kind of weird because I was hoping they would keep going up, and they did not. They did not keep going up. So yeah, that happens. Not always going to be something you can easily explain, that's for sure. Yeah, Zynga had a pretty steep fall over the week. ZEV is trying again. Yep, going 1035. Okay. I hope WPG makes it to 2. It's not a big loss, but yeah, 16%, but dollar wise it's not that big of a loss. So if it doesn't work out, I'll just drop it, no big deal. Let's see, more things being posted still. So in terms of calls yesterday, I got into I traded SPY yesterday, that was fine. I have an Apple 150 call, and Microsoft 290 call, and a plug 26 put. So if we look at how they're doing right now, I mean, right now they're just very, very tiny minuses, but they have massive space to go up. So if we jump over to plug, what is this? I hate how long it takes Robinhood to just open most of my things up. Yeah, plug and charge point were both going up pretty nicely yesterday. Looks like they're going up a little more today, which is going to be unfortunate. They were supposed to go down, but I get it because the EV stuff is all being signed right now. So this is probably going to become more of a loss, if anything. But let's see, because at the end of the day, it was starting to pull back down. I was getting a little hopeful there, but looks like today went up again. At some point, this is definitely going to come back down. You know, plug, charge point, most of these EV stocks, they don't really tend to stay up. Hopefully it starts coming down while I still have this put option here, but if not, it's not that expensive of a put to begin with, so not too much to lose here if this fails anyway. Microsoft, same kind of thing. We were looking at calls for this, went up, so this is a good swing. This should be looking pretty nice today, and I'm hoping to bring this up to the 278 that it was at right here. Right, so I want this to really become a much more expensive. If this goes to actually 290, this call option will definitely print pretty heavily, so that'd be pretty awesome. So we keep that going. Hood, we're watching also. So Robinhood's becoming significant, right? And it's undoubtedly bound to be $100 stock one day, so we keep our eye on it. One that we're extremely bullish on today, according to all the calls, is Snow. Snow is extremely bullish today, so we're really hoping that this is gonna just boom up and print heavily in the first few minutes. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does, because it already looks pretty nice, and I would like to buy calls on this. Right, so it was supposed to break 282. It looks like it easily will. Right now, looking at the calls here, these prices are, you know, obviously going to change as soon as the market opens at 9:30. But I would probably pick up maybe a 295 call, because these are looking pretty expensive. If anything, if I tried getting any one of these, I would only be able to get one contract, if anything, and even then it'd be a scary contract to get. So I'll keep an eye on it. It might be too expensive for me to dive into. AMD still on its downwards trend, undoing it. Got to be patient with that. It does have mornings where it skyrockets, but you have to sell quick, because then it just dies after that, which then allows you to buy puts, if anything. Now, if you look at AMD options, let's see. So if we're looking at AMD options, you know, the calls are looking pretty expensive. Oh, sorry, we're looking at puts right now. Good. Yeah, so puts are what I'm generally interested in, and they look pretty well priced. Not too bad. Looking at the trend has been following. You know, this was a put day, this was a put day, right? So you can see, like, in the morning it goes up a little bit. You can get like a quick call scalp on it, and then have a put just run all day, and you will successfully be printing. That was the day before and yesterday. So we'll see what it looks like today after its morning rise. If it starts going down again, grab a quick put, sit back and watch, right? Apple, we were hoping would finally go bullish. You know, my $4.40 pending for the 20 shares I own in dividends. Yesterday was actually a pretty dull day for most stocks. Everything was just kind of just dwindling in the same region, not making any big moves. So, you know, right now, pre-market, it looks like an upward trend. We're hoping this keeps going. I would love to see this break 150 finally once again. This is back to how it was before. Not back here, but yeah, actually, yeah, around back there. Yeah, where we were all just waiting for it to hit 150, and it would be really shy about it. It would just go to 147. 149, you know, like this. It's really shy. 150 is a very difficult resistance that this often crashes into. It's very difficult for it, so gotta be very careful with that. Let's see. So you got so here's everything we've got for now. As you can see, we got the day trading list: AHPI, MVST, UNCY, WPG. If it reaches 170, you can rest assured it'll go up more. BTCM, and then the options plays that we're looking at. You wanna wait for it to reach as close as possible to such a price, whatever the price is here. Wait for it to reach that price and then get a call or get a put, depending on where the stock is actually moving, down or up, and then let it ride. Right now, these prices right here, these mean that, let's say you bought 10, you know, if it reaches 720, you could sell maybe 3. If it reaches 725, maybe sell another 3 contracts, right? And let there be a few runners to sell later. That's kind of what you want to do. Don't hold everything, and you don't have to sell everything at the same time either, but you can. If you just want to take your profits and get out, do that, right? Snow is the one that's most bullish today, so we're looking for positive outrun over there. A few other stocks to keep an eye on. I had tabs open for all of them here and there. And then Moderna yesterday Moderna was an absolute beast, so we're looking at Moderna as well. We're gonna keep an eye on that. Let me open up Moderna real quick also. Right, so really hoping this just keeps going. This is a pretty good jump this morning. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so this is the call. We're hoping it comes back to this 28-cent part right there, right? So not too far from it. I'm gonna remove Tesla as a tab right now because Tesla stocks, Tesla calls and stuff are way out of my boundary, so not something I'm looking to play around with. We're gonna open up right here, Moderna. There you go. Keeping an eye on Moderna as well as Pfizer for calls today, so we're gonna have to see which one we jump on. Everything's looking pretty good. So this was Moderna yesterday, as you can see, right? So from like the 430s range all the way to 490, that's a $60 jump. And honestly, I wasn't even aware. I had a lot going on at home, so I didn't get a chance to dive into that. But I feel like even if I could have dove into that, these prices are insanity, right? So this one contract for 1,743, not happening. No, even the puts, way out of place. So looks like this is out of my reach as well. Looking at Pfizer, also had a pretty nice day yesterday. Let's see. Definitely affordable, very much so affordable. So we're gonna see if it continues this positive upwards run today as well. As far as earnings are concerned, so yesterday a couple of these had their earnings. AMC was one that a lot of people were excited to see, but wasn't really that amazing, wasn't really that impressive. If we look at AMC, you know, you would think that earnings would be a good day for it to, oh well, you know what, now it is actually. Up until the end of the day it wasn't, now it is. So it was actually a good swing then. In that case, it jumped up pretty big. See, it's been dwindling around the 33 area. Now it's approaching 40, and it probably will hit 40 once the market opens and people buy more of it, just for the fun of AMC, right? So it's up 10%. So this would have been a great option swing. This would have been a great day trade swing, swing trade in general. So good for them. The other is Chegg. So Chegg also one of those stocks that has been pumped this year, right? Nice big jump back up finally. This was pumped big time, right? Went from being a typical, where is it? Yeah, from like right here, you know, 72 all the way to 90, approaching 100. Didn't really break it, unfortunately. Right, but Chegg is up here, and I think I was confusing it with Newegg. Yeah, Newegg was the one that was pumped big time. Excuse me. Newegg right here. So it went from a $10 stock to approaching 90, and it has options. So I was able to get puts on this way back down. It was pretty fun, very nice and easy. Today is actually looking up a little bit, but not that we really care. So looking at today before open, We're gonna get a couple of these guys that we don't really know. I'm not really, well, I know Cisco and that's about it. The rest I'm not really aware of. At the end of the day though, we got Fubo and Coinbase and Upstart. Those three are pretty common, and then of course McAfee. Very well-known stocks that are gonna give their earnings. I suspect Coinbase is gonna give amazing earnings because it skyrocketed and everyone in the world started using it really quickly. And for tomorrow, I also think Wix is going to have amazing earnings because Wix was heavily used during the pandemic and they made a lot of money as people started moving their business online. I use Wix as well from my education blog, right, where I teach medicine. So pretty bullish on Wix as well there. But yeah, let's see how that all plays out. All in all though, you know, I'm expecting a bit of a pullback on crypto. Like it's at a really nice high. 46k is approaching. It touched 46 yesterday. I would expect this to come back down to like around the 43 area, hang out over there for a little bit, and then do the next jump towards 50. So we'll see. It's just human nature. You know, anyone that picked up Bitcoin around 30k will be very much inclined to sell this. Some probably have sold it. So you know, that's a good 15k gain right there in a pretty short period of time, depending on when you actually bought it. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, WPG, I already got my sell order there. ZEV, I just wanted to buy options on depending on what the movements look like here. Now let's see. So I still don't see what I can actually get into besides Pfizer. Pfizer I can get into. It looks very much ready to go up even more today, so you know, I'm pretty well prepared here to pick up some Pfizer calls. Let me see what is that, AMC. Okay, yeah, people are pretty bullish on AMC right now. That would have been an amazing call to swing. I really should have thought about that. You know, AMC is usually pumping. I'm pretty sure it's gonna pump on earnings. Like, they made so much money, it was unreal that it would. I just had an extremely busy day yesterday. I didn't get to think about what to buy at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you always want to revisit whatever your list is, things you look at, and consider what may go up tomorrow, right? And then put in a pretty simple position in there. So that's something I didn't do for AMC yesterday, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it for today. See what's happening with AMC. Because it might come down, and that would be an easy purchase as well. These options are not too expensive. I'm gonna move Microsoft over here since I have a position in it. I'm also gonna move Plug over here since I have a position in it. Right, so I got this, and this. Gotta see how those move in 10 more minutes from now. And Snow, as bullish as I feel on it, it's just too expensive. Not gonna try that. News looking pretty good. Let me see what else people are announcing. Snap. Okay, let's look at Snap. Snapchat. So Snapchat, we're looking for a long over 79. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, that even, wow, even yesterday was in so the day started with a dip and then boom, right, going from 75 to now 78. Great option right there. Not sure if it's gonna be able to maintain that today. We shall find out very soon, but it looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good. Let's see how expensive these are. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll probably get the 80 call. Get one $80 call, call it a day, move on. So there's that. announcements for days right here. I do enjoy trading SPY, so we just got the call for that. So let me just share that. So for anyone that's watching that's new, welcome to the channel. Basically what I do is I take calls from multiple servers that I follow, and I pay for their subscriptions and whatever, and I take it all and I share it for free. And then I live day trade for a little bit after the market opens up. I use Robinhood because it's the easiest thing to use for streaming purposes. I can't have my Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade app on the screen because it has personal information on it that I can't really block out, like my account number and whatnot. So it's a little messy as well, but it's extremely amazing. I love it. I love Thinkorswim, but not ideal for streaming like this is. So plus I already have my money in here and everything set up, so it would take too much time to move stuff around. So I just continue using it. I don't really have a problem with it per se. I started my TD Ameritrade account with $1,000, and I'm trying to grow that to 25,000 so I could day trade it regularly. So that's another little thing my YouTube channel is kind of serving to people, how to grow a small account with successful purchases with having a day trade limit of 3 day trades every week or whatever, right? So that's something I do, but the real mainstay of this account is to take things from all these servers I pay for and then bring it to you guys for free and do it with you guys. So here is the SPY plan that I regularly follow, right? So we've got one of these people. There's one of these servers. There's a guy who regularly every day has a daily SPY plan, what to do with SPY. I trade it almost every day as well when it looks nice. So take calls if it breaks 443, puts if it goes down 440. But I've learned that since SPY isn't your typical stock, there's a lot more to worry about than just what is breaking over or under, right? So you gotta be very careful with that. Yeah, my own server is pretty small because I don't really advertise it or get any bots to go spam people or anything like that. I'm just growing it naturally, nice and easy. There's no real rush to grow it any less organically, so I'm okay with that. So wait, snap, we got long over 79. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to see a little bit on that. Neo options are, where is it? Yeah, I'm not really looking to do any of that. I'll close that. Pfizer will consider depending on how it moves today. If it's going to be another day like this, then I'm with it. But if it's going to be one of these days, I'm not with it, right? When you look at the weekly and monthly charts, you get a good idea of what it's generally doing. And ever since the Delta variant has become a problem, it's on its way to 50, right? So you can see that. But it has weird days. It has days that it does big jumps, and then it has also days where it dips. So today may not be a day where it's actually going to go up. But to be honest, this is a very cheap call option, so I'll probably grab it. Let's see what people are posting. There was an infrastructure bill that was passed, which is why I've been looking at the steel X as well. This is why it had this big jump and continues to jump. So we'll see how that does today. But all in all, Coinbase, Riot, Mara, Hut, Bit. Okay. Yeah, Riot was the only one that was truly helpful yesterday. You can see early morning big play, 5-minute work day, you're done. You make your money, you go home. Right? If you're already home, then you're good to go. Alright, so I just got another notification for Fubo. Crazy stock Fubo. Let me go back to my other tab. So PayPal, pretty stable. We'll leave that alone for now. 3 more minutes to figure out what we want to do. Damn, Fubo. Wow, this always does this. Always does it. It has crazy small movements. This thing, crazy movements. And any stock that has crazy movements and has options means crazy earnings for us. Because if we can successfully predict the movement it's going to make, we can easily grab the option we need. So we're looking today at Fubo. Let me just see what the call was. 29. Well, it looks like it's gonna be a call no matter what. It's already got a pretty nice beginning for the day. The only issue is, look at yesterday. It had a nice beginning to the day, but then it stayed there. It didn't keep moving up or keep moving down, which is nice because if you see the stability, you just sell it, right? So we might have to see what this does in the very first moment, the very first instance as the day begins, and work on it from right there. Couple more minutes. Let me just open up the stocks that matter now. So FSR, WPG, ZEV coming back down. I'm gonna make this AHPI. AHPI has been moving a lot with the new, mask mandates and stuff. It's been jumping big time. No options on it, so I'm personally not interested. But it's definitely something worth considering to buy if you're looking to day trade it or swing it. At this point, it's starting off the morning with a big jump, so you just want to let it sit for a while. IMV, nice big jump already for the morning. COVID-19. Okay. Let's see what it does. 2 more minutes to go, and then we start jumping into what are going to be our purchases today. One more minute for that morning bell from TD Ameritrade. Let's see. Let me jump over to my options over here. So I want to see how this moves. Right, Apple's on a pretty decent movement right now. Let's go morning bell. Worst thing that happens on a morning bell is it just flops down big time. I hate when that happens. Such a weird moment. I hate when that happens and I'm not expecting it to do that. That's when it sucks the most. Oh, TTD is another big one people are watching too, apparently. See how Fubo just had a big fall as soon as the morning bell hit? That's just pretty weird. So here we are. Today's return is pretty good. Let's see if this keeps going up. This is actually coming up. That's good. Today's return looking pretty positive. And then plug sank. Yeah, plug ended up being a problem because it actually went up more. But I'm gonna watch this today because it can easily just eat back down like this day. You see this day right here? Like that. That's what I'm waiting for today. Let's see if it does that today. Probably won't. Probably gonna end up being a successful call, but yeah, that one's going down, right? So I need it to go back to 80 cents worth. Let's see if it'll ever do that. But yeah, Snap is going crazy already. Shit, really big jump. So this is looking good for a call. Maybe this one right here. Get one contract, 88 cents. Let's see what that goes like. It should fill. Yep, still going up, so it's still pretty rapidly. Show me my contract, stupid shit. -2, okay. So I want to sell this. How much I got in at 90 cents? Yeah, I would want to sell this like pretty good. I would say if it hits $1, but it's moving. It might actually break. This was one of the best days to have had ever grabbed the contract, but I didn't. I was not in that play. Looking like it's about to hit a new all-time high, so new all-time high. It's having trouble, if anything. I wonder if it'll reach $1. AMC on its way down. Hood having a typical moment. Fubo not making the movement that we wanted to. Pfizer. Snow got dipped. Okay. AMD got dipped. Plug. Sorry, Microsoft. What are you doing, man? Get back up there. Holy shit. Get back up there. We need to break through to 290. And then Apple. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. What are people entering in? Let me see. Let's take a look at the stocks real quick too then. Ooh, FSR still going. Wow. This is going to be a pretty nice put to grab later once it's done going. WBG stable. ZEV is looking like coming back down. AHPI. Okay, good. For anyone that got in it, very good. Riot. As crypto continues to ascend, things are looking pretty good. And crypto is ascending, right? Let me see. Snap call is up. Good. We'll probably sell that soon. Yeah, crypto's looking good. Bitcoin's 46K. Wow. Or Coinbase sank. Interesting. This is what happens when you have earnings coming. This is what we've seen basically. If earnings are coming, shit's gonna look whack. That's just the typical play. AHPI broke 13. Let's go back to my options tab. Very weird, Microsoft. Get your shit straight. Apple's trying. Good. Plug is still going up, so that sucks for me. And then Snap. Looks like it almost hit $1. I probably do have to sell it at $1. Let's see. I'm gonna submit that. If it hits $1, just sell it, and then I'll scalp it again if anything. Fubo looking to try. It is looking to try, so I'm looking at what people are buying. Some people are buying FSR calls. Very interesting. Let's see. Is that really looking that nice? Not really. And this is an expensive option too. A volatile stock and an expensive option is not a safe option trade. So do not do that. Do not do that. I'm rather just gonna wait until it's ready to come back down. Every time it goes up, it comes back down. It's not like a power stock or something. Wow. Okay. I want to consider what to do with plug, because if I want to take the L and sell this and then buy a call option instead, or make it a spread and have both things there, that's another option. Is it really going to move up more? After hours is when it does most of the movement. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think it'll do that. I think it's gonna come down now. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it come down now. I'm not gonna try getting a call on that. Yeah, what happened to Snap? Oh, okay, great. So that went through. Perfect. Right, that went through. Got our little profit there. So what was the profit there? We got in at $90. There's a $10 profit. Nah, no big deal. At least the point is, it was a profit. We had the right idea. We had the right call. We had the right catch. Close the tab by mistake. All right, so good stuff. We definitely got a lot done. Let's see how it goes. As the day goes on, we're gonna watch for catches as it approaches those levels that we're working with. That's where we're sitting right now, because it hasn't really approached some of the levels we're interested in right now. And KXIN, I'm just getting an alert right now. KXIN. Okay. Shit. That's practically doubled there. Even the weed stocks apparently since yesterday. Still trying to break 15 now, huh? Yeah. Since yesterday. So I don't know why it dipped like that, but then yesterday it had nice movement, and it looks like today it's continuing that nice movement. Has option play, so I'm gonna watch it, see if I can grab it on its way down, maybe get a put option on it. And they're cheap, wow. But I'll wait. I'll wait to see what it's gonna do. It's already moved quite a bit. Let's see how the power stocks list is going. So Etsy still going crazy. All right. W, Zoom. Those were the power stocks to get easy money on as soon as the market opened. Etsy's been crazy, man. This thing does this shit every day. It's really Really insane. Not even that expensive. Wow. Up $3. Okay. I don't know how much more it'll go up if it's already up. It doesn't tend to do anything crazy after it's already up. This is something I'll revisit at the end of the day. Wayfair. Great ascension yesterday and jump after hours. Wow. Or jump pre-market. Too expensive, so I'm out of that. United States Steel continuing its thing. I want to wait for it to pull back a little. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna step away for a quick coffee, come back and see where things are going, and then buy more. Thanks a lot for joining. I'll see you tomorrow morning.